man, you stay with that. You stay with that. Okay. And we are now live on Facebook from the final stage of this year's round 3 of the European Rally Championship. And I'm freezing. It's so windy and so cold, but at least it's not raining anymore. That has stopped, but there is drama. Chris Rawls is on the road section before this stage with Chris Ingram. He doesn't know exactly what has happened. He had a drama in the previous stage where the radiators have started to lose some water, and Chris Ingram and Ross Whittock have been trying to repair that. They put water from their camelbacks and the bottles of water that they get at a stage end into the radiator system. They've cleaned it out. They've sorted it out. They're on the road section to the start of this final stage. Ingram and Ross Whittock 4th overall at the minute. Can that Skoda Fabia hold out for another few Ks to get him to the end of this stage? We'll only know at the minute, but he has the bonnet up right now is what I'm hearing, and they're working on the final stage. This is the stop line. The 0 car is just here now, the final stage of the rally, but it has just gone live. It now looks quite dry, the road here, as they just exit. It doesn't look too bad. We haven't had a huge amount of rain in the last hour or so, but we have had quite a bit of rain coming down. But now you can see a clean line. And the road to the left-hand side, you can that is where Artem Morandian came through the field, having gone off into the crossroads. The crossroads in the distance is the final junction and the flying finish of the stage. And Morandian went into the field on this side and dragged his car along here with broken front steering. The car is still parked up. Arthur left us and he's left and walked off, but the car is just parked in front of the white van over there. The steering all smashed up and everything. I think we've probably got time to go and have a look whilst we go. We'll just have a quick whiz up here. But yeah, Arthur and Pavel have left the car. They've gone back to service. His onboard camera will be entertaining. But the co-driver got out of the car after the incident and ran down the road and guided Arthur back onto the road. So the first thing we saw at the stop line was Pavel running down the stage. I'm thinking, there's a co-driver there without a car. And this is why. So this happened in the first pass of the stage. You can see here the broken steering on the car. And that is why the car's not going any further. This car's been upside down at the test on Wednesday. It was in a ditch in free practice too. He's had so much drama, and he has been absolute top quality value because he has given it his all. He's smiled his way through the weekend. Unfortunately for him, it hasn't been the result he wanted, which is a finish. But never mind, he told us we'll see you somewhere this year, but whether we will see him or not, I don't know. But I hope so. It's his first time in an R5. It should be entertaining, but we're going back to the stop line now. So it is quite windy. We've lost our arch. It's not been up now. Hopefully the helicopter's up, but it is very, very windy. So we'll get ourselves sorted. Now, the drama, let's just try and get some results. Oh, Chris, are you back? Okay, so just news from Chris Rawls, the other reporter, from Chris Ingram. They have put some more water in that car, that Skoda, that Toxport Skoda. Evan Bryn Nilsson giving some advice of what temperatures that they can run at. That is interesting. Our ERC3 battle, which incorporates our ERC3 juniors. Ken Torn leads coming into this final stage. He has a 27-plus second lead. Sindra Furusef is in second. Steva Rockland in third. 3.7 seconds between the two of them. And now Norbert Herzig is with us at the end of the rally. He's completed I didn't check down the right-hand side of the car, but should be all okay. So the battle between second and third, 3.7 seconds coming into the final stage. So Norby's here smiling away. Norby, it's been another tough weekend, but have you enjoyed that?
Yes, we tried to enjoy the whole weekend. We have learned many things about these stages and the car and the tires as well. It can be seen that we didn't have enough routine for this stage, but we enjoyed. The stage are absolutely perfect and good. We will see, and we keep go on.
That's great, that's brilliant. Norbert Herziger, 7:43.9 is his stage time, 7:43.9. And just keeping a look at what is... that's... Okay, Ingram is into the stage. That's great news. He is in the stage. Brilliant. So yeah, 7:43.9 is the time. We wait now for the second car to come through. 2-minute gaps at the minute for our top... I think it's 15 cars, definitely top 10, I can't remember. It's a bit cold now to really care, but it is so windy. Hopefully the helicopter is okay and it can fly. But yeah, this crossroads down here has caught quite a few people out in the past. Oliver Solberg, this guy here, Matthias Adelson, he has been off and rolled at this crossroads a few years ago when we used to come in February when it was freezing, really freezing cold. He rolled his Peugeot at that final crossroads a few years ago, but he has cleared it now. He's in a big fight. I'm sure I've got to see where he is coming into this. Elderson was in 10th place and should stay there, I think. Should stay there, hopefully. It should be all okay for Matthias. Let's just get a word with him. Kind of got out of breath. Matthias, you've got to the end of it. You're still smiling. It's been a tough weekend, but you've learned a lot.
Yeah, to summarize this rally, it was not that what we suspected, for sure. I was pushing for top 5 position here at least, but I see I need more kilometers in the car, obviously, and then the road position this weekend for us has been just terrible from the qualifier to the end. But we have done everything we can, and I'm really happy with me and Andreas' work this weekend. We really pushed hard.
At the end of the day, the experience is the most important thing, isn't it? Because that can then build on from there.
Yeah, of course, and you can see Eivind Brynesen. We were second fighters with him yesterday, and today he's 1 second each kilometer faster.
That's it. That's down to road position today. Matthias not playing the tactics game yesterday afternoon like some did, and dropping back. So, but he says that. Look at Bryn Nielsen. Bryn Nielsen is 26 seconds ahead of him now. So Bryn Nielsen dropping back actually benefited him by a couple of places today. So. That is that. His stage time, just for interest, is a 7:33.4. 7:33.4 is his stage time. As we just dance around, myself and Raf, just to get into the right. Gregor Yates stopped in stage 12, but he's continued. So he had a problem, remember, yesterday, as Sir Loftus comes into sight. He had a problem yesterday, Yates, but he's going through. Sir Loftus 7.4 away from Matthias Elderson. And he's not done enough. He's not done enough. He's done a 37.3 into a 33.4. So it's not going to be, unless there's drama in front of him and in the top 10, it's going to be an 11th place finish for the Cypriot driver. But again, what has happened to the window here? The window is hanging out on the side, the co-driver's side. The window's all loose. And I think maybe have they been somewhere to catch that window? There's a little bit of damage in the back, and it's all looking a bit second-hand at the end of it. But there's a smile on your face, but what's going on in there? The window's hanging out. There's a little bit of damage on the back.
Yeah, I mean, we try to push on this one. It's been a bad day for us all day. I mean, I didn't enjoy on this one. We had a good grip. On the bigger jump, we lost the window. I'm glad he's here. I'm really happy to finish the race. I mean, the experience we got from this one, it's really good. It's going to help for sure in the near future.
It is. That's great. So every rally he goes to, apart from Cyprus, is a learning experience, and he knows how it. Alex is he's great. He has so much fun. He enjoys everything that he does with his rallying, and but he didn't quite do enough. But over the big jump, the window came out and popped out. But I'm just turning around, making sure that everyone gets through this last crossroads okay, and then doesn't kind of go into the field like Arthur did. Poor guy. It should be all okay. So who is next towards me? And just getting my start list out. Got loads of stuff in my pockets. Don't need the itinerary anymore. This is the final stage. Next up should be Filip Mares. Here he is, just into sight. Mares running consistently inside the top 10 all weekend. Currently 6th place overall. And barring any dramas, he's only going to make a place up with dramas as the rain, I think, is just starting to come back down again. So, rain on its way again. Filip Mares at the end of the stage. Taking his crash helmet off. That's how you open the door. You give it a good old yank. So, get a word with him. It's a 35.4. Time doesn't really matter now. Filip, another good solid weekend for you in the Latvia and Liepaja. How would you see that weekend?
Yeah, we have to be satisfied. It's just our 3rd rally on gravel with R5 car. So yeah, some stage times was good, some was quite worse, but generally it's okay for us, and I would like to thank to the whole team, because it's also their work.
It is their work, but you and Jan as well. You got to drive and co-drive the car through the stages, and that is what he has done. I'm just going to look at something like a ride height thing there, little sticker. Oops, sorry, Raf. Little sticker there. I'm just looking at what that is. Just, got my phone all covered in dirt. So Chris Ingram in the stage according to our Chris Rawes. So that's good for Ingram. I'm just going to cover my radio box. It's not. Habai is here, our championship leader coming in. I think the championship leader, he should be still at the end of the weekend, because he's going to be in 5th place overall. His first non-podium of the season. He wouldn't have thought of that happening, but it's a solid 5th place at the minute. But he's 55.4 seconds away from Ingram. But remember, Ingram is nursing a wounded Skoda, a Skoda which is leaking water. Ingram needs to get to the finish. There's a little bit of water on the windscreen of this Skoda Fabia. But Habai's done everything he can to 29.0. Lucas, it's another good solid finish for the championship this weekend.
Yeah, for the championship it's really good. We scored I think maximum amount of points we could this weekend, you know. We'll see what the other guys will do in terms of second leg classification, because there are some bonus points to be scored as well. So we were trying to get one position higher to get this 1 point, but in general it was a good weekend for us. We didn't have any problems. Okay, pace maybe could have been a little bit better, but yesterday I just made a mistake, and this complicated our plans. But in general I'm happy, and yeah, we'll see if we can still be leading championship in Rally Poland, which would be great because it's our home event.
That is. What was that mistake you made yesterday? I can't remember now. There's so much happened. What was the mistake you made yesterday?
Yeah, we missed the junction, you know, and I went straight and stuck the engine and lost some time. But yeah, I had some good moments, but some slower stages as well. So, but I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy. Yeah.
That's great, brilliant. He's happy. Yeah, it'd be great if he is leading the championship heading home. I forgot he'd had that overshoot. So much has gone on, and so much drama still going on. As Hiroki Arai again blasting. Be interesting to see what Arai can do. It is 7th place at the minute for Griebel, 8th place for Arai, 2 seconds behind. Arai, been on a flyer. Remember, he's had a 1 minute 20 penalty. Hadn't been for that, he potentially would have been 5th place. It's all ifs and buts in the rallying world. But he's He's given it his all. Whoops. Let's see. Got a lot of dirt on my microphone now. 32-3. Hiroki, it's a big battle between you and Marion for a position there. You giving it everything?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Last two stages I gave everything, but let's see what we can, do.
You're as spectacular again over this jump in the end as the second time through. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I told you, I'm quite like familiar with those kind of stages, and yeah, thank you for like Toyota Gazoo racing in Finland last 3 years.
That's great. It's been great seeing him. We see him in Poland in a few weeks' time as well. So he is back in Poland, and the photographers have got their massive lenses out to try and get them over this jump in the distance. So 2 seconds is the gap between Arai and Griebel. So Arai done a 32.3. So if Griebel does a 34.4, he loses the position. I think that's it is 2 seconds. So he might lose. Griebel is not coming for probably 10 or 12 minutes. Because how many cars we had there? 6, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, probably 12 minutes before Griebel arrives. This is Ingram. Ingram has made it to the end. What has he done? He seemed to be okay on time there. He had 55 seconds in hand, and it's he should be fine. He had 55 seconds. But Ingram is here at 23. Wow, it's held out at the minute, and I'm just looking inside the radiator. It all looks okay. I'm just checking it. Oops, sorry. Just knocking everybody over just to try and get quick word at Ingram. He won't want to hang around just in case it spurts again. It's 7:23. Chris, nervous stage.
Yeah, we had to take it easy because we fixed the radiator just before, hit a massive rut in the last one. We just need to get through to the finish line, but this last loop's been really promising.
That's it. We'll let you go so you don't overheat that engine. So he's got to go. We don't want that bursting again on the stop line and us being the reason for it bursting. So he's off and away. Ingram, short interview, but 7:23. That retains that position that he is in. 7:23. That's going to be 4th place, barring any dramas, for local superstar and hero Martin Sesk. Then Oliver Solberg. Positions probably won't change unless there's dramas, unless there's news. What is going on? I'm just watching everything going on there. That is all right. That's good. I thought we were seeing a bit of drama on our Facebook Live pictures, but just watching everything going on. Martin Sesks, he came here last year and won the under-27 championship in the European Rally Championship. His prize for that is 2 drives in a Skoda Fabia R5 car, and this is his first one. This is the one he has done. And is odium at the moment. I mean, that's pretty handy. And he just flies into sight. Absolutely flies into sight. We're watching. I'm just watching. I was thinking, wonder what we're watching now. But Martins is in, and it's a podium finish. It's a 24. I mean, Ingram said he wasn't pushing. This kid, and he is a kid, he's got to be super happy with this. His first competitive outing in a Fabia, in an R5 car. At home, it could have been, he'll say it could have been better, but I think you'd have dreamed of that and you'd have taken that, wouldn't you?
Well, for sure. But the funny part is that I've been doing this rally, I don't know, since 2014, and I never won it. Never. But I think I will change it soon.
I think so, but let's look at this. Your first time in an R5 car, and on the podium, battling with the likes of Solberg and Luckenau. That's huge satisfaction.
Well, for sure, it has been a nice 2 days with all the other guys. It was a nice battle, just a couple of seconds with us between stages, and it was really nice.
And some words in Latvian for your fans back home.
Es gribētu pateikt lielu paldies visiem, kas bija atbraukuši šeit un bija līdzi, un tiešām šīs bija divas ļoti neaizmirstams dienas un paldies, ka jūs bijāt.
Well done, congratulations. His dad's here as well, so that's great, that's brilliant. What a result. Win a European Junior Championship, get 2 drives, that's a cool picture that is. His dad's doing a selfie with the pair of them. But Martin and Sauna, they have finished. Number 11 finished on the podium. He was out of the car pretty rapidly. And yeah, big weekend for him. We see him in Italy for sure. We see in the Skoda. He's never driven a Skoda. In a Citroen. But he's at the end of it now. Just need to open that door just a little bit more. But let's try and get a word with him. Alexei, it's big points for the championship. That's what you've got to look at. I know you've been frustrated this weekend, but you've got to be happy.
As I told before, everybody around should be happy that I finished finally. Me too. I need to go to bar probably. And just to reset.
Okay, well, we've enjoyed having you around at this weekend, and yeah, well, I mean, I don't care if he crashes or wins, it doesn't matter to me. But obviously people who are paying the bills, they might be the ones who are frustrated. We don't care, do we, Chris Ross, whether he wins or crashes? It makes no odds to us.
Line's gone.
Oh.
Right, are you gone? Yeah, yeah. But I've only got one microphone. Hang on 1 minute. Let me just swap. Hot swap. Yeah. Julian, I'm in stage mode, but Julian's getting ready now.
If you can.
I'm back.
He's back.
Yes,
He's
because
back.
10 meters before is good.
Yes, it is history. That is what this is. History. He just cannot believe it. Oh man. Oh. He's getting his crash helmet off now, but yeah, we all know the name. We all know the name from his old man, from Petter, and Petter said to us on Friday evening, it's just about staying calm, seeing what he can do, and
yeah, you come to every rally believing that you can win, and Oliver, we've followed you all season and all weekend and everything, and Alexei looking at your hero, but how important is this and how good does it feel?
It's unbelievable. I can't understand it, you know. So perfect race. Okay, last stage was not very good. I was too cautious and was, yeah, you know, too stiff, you know. And now I just, you know what, I'm just going to do what I've done the whole weekend, go flat out, won the stage. Amazing. Yeah, I'm so happy.
It is quite staggering. We talked about it all weekend, that you don't have a full driving license and things like that, but such maturity is for what's really impressed me. The tyre strategy yesterday, the thinking about all that kind of stuff.
Your life.
Oh yeah, it was the biggest day of my life. It's I've never driven so good as I've done now, and opening the first stage with 6 seconds to win, and I didn't understand how it could happen, but I don't know what to say, because everyone. Okay, I was thinking the long run, and I don't know what to say. I'm too happy.
That's great. We've got to have some words in Norwegian for everyone back home.
Ja, vi vant! Tusen takk alle sammen. Det har vært helt fantastisk løp. Veldig vanskelig, men Speeden har vært der, og det har vært helt fantastisk. Tusen takk for at dere har fulgt med.
You can probably do it in French if you want. You can probably do it in French, but we won't let you do that. Okay, Oliver, brilliant. He's had a big, big weekend, a huge weekend for him. And yeah, it's we know the name. We already know the name. But to win a rally of this status is something else. It really is something else. And Chris Ingram said it in the pre-event press conference on Friday. We got a future world champion sat with us, and that was Oliver Solberg. You know what? I don't think he's far wrong. The back of the windscreen, the rear window having an M on it. We've talked about it. That M telling us and denoting that he is a learner driver. He's not bad for a learner, is he?
He's amazing. He's amazing, and he's going to go on to win here, to go on to such great things as well. Winning in Liepaja is fantastic. Great start for his season. But we've known him since he was this big, pushing his pedal car around the service parks as well with his dad. And to see him from that high to this high and winning his first rally, it's amazing.
It is, but as we talked about on the radio all weekend, the driving we kind of knew about, and we
kind of knew about, and we as you say, we followed him for 2 or 3 seasons, running as Griebel. Now Griebel's in a battle, but what's impressed me is the maturity of the kid for a 17-year-old in all of his way. He kind of, I can't think of the word, but the way he produces himself at stage ends and his service parks and everything. He's just been great.
Yeah, he's not a hothead. He's definitely not a hothead that thinks he's got it all just because he's behind the seat of an R5 car. He is so polite as well, the way he's been brought up, that, as you know, on the first day, on Thursday, you know, came into the press centre. He came to meet us, shake our hands, say hello to us, take time out of his day to talk to us. Oliver Solberg is, just like his father, a legend.
He is, yeah, and I think Griebel has just managed to stay ahead of Arai here. I think he's just done enough. So, Marion, it's been a tough weekend there, but still a fight going on. I think you've done enough to stay ahead of Hiroki.
Yeah, that's true. I lost the rally on the qualifying already. That's a big pity. But today was quite okay. The times were encouraging and, yeah, better than nothing.
That's it. A lot of people, you're not the only one who have suffered since qualifying, and what can you do about that going forward?
It was never my strength, but in R2 it didn't matter. Here in R5 on gravel it's much more important, so I don't know. Maybe I have to go on circuit racing to practice a little bit.
Okay, well, we'll see him next time. The rain starts to come down again, and just making sure, I'm just going to cover my... Oh, I've turned the volume down. That's it. I'm just going to cover the box just so I don't get everything soaking wet, apart from myself. But yeah, drama. It was Lukanuk, the two Alexis, who Oliver was shaking their hands as he was doing his interview. If you just wondered who he was shaking his hand, he's just a big bundle of like energy, isn't he? You don't know what to say half the time. He's kind of like, I don't know what to say.
No, it's fantastic, absolutely fantastic. And he hasn't won every stage here this weekend, but he's won a lot of them.
Yeah, he has won a lot of them. He has. And here's the winner of ERC2. I'm just going to get myself out of the... I'm going to get myself out of the way of the camera as Ralph's... Remember, it wasn't the end of... It wasn't here where... It wasn't this stage end, I don't think, when he won. But ERC2 winners, Ralph Samasis, and we'll get them out of the car. Hopefully we'll get them out of the car as they win. Oh, dear me. The weather's a bit rubbish now. It's starting to rain a bit more, but Ralph's is out. Wipers on full speed because the rain is starting to come down quite heavy. And I get myself out of the way. And winners, whoops, of ERC2. He's done that before in Latvia, standing on the roof of the car. We've seen him in all categories now in the ERC. But get a quick word with him. Rousey smiling away.
Start with Winnie, I think it's great feeling. I'm really happy about it. That's good. I mean, we should see you more often now, yeah?
I hope so. I know next rally I will be in Rally Estonia, and after that we will see where we drive.
Okay, and some words in Latvian, please, about your victory.
Rallies ir uzvarēts. Nākamie mūsu plāni ir Rally Estonia. Tā kā brauciet atbalstīt un tad jau redzēsim tālāk.
Thank you very much. Well done. ERC2 wrapped up for the Latvians. As I don't know who that is coming towards me, but it was quite silent. I think it's Bryn Nilsson who's coming down towards me.
Down towards me. But 39.5 was the time for, and Bryn Nilsson, it is Bryn Nilsson coming. Let me just check.
He was 26 seconds.
He was 26 seconds. He was 8.4 away from Arai. He's got to do a pretty big stage time. He hasn't done enough. He's just maintained that position of 9th place at the end of it. So it's just starting to rain again, but we won't let that worry us. We're only going to be out in there for another half an hour or so, hopefully. And get a quick word. Yeah. We'll wait. The camera's just been cleaned. So, Erin, there's a smile on your face now. A little bit, obviously, frustrating. Another driver was probably going to say to me that it kind of went away from qualifying onwards, but how good is it being back in a rally car?
Oh, it's really, really good, and especially on this stage, because I didn't show up on this time control last year, so it was good to do this stage twice, and I have to say thank you to Kato and the whole team and everybody. It's so good to be back, but I want to do more rallies because it's always on Sunday, and half through Sunday we are back, so I need more training though.
Well, I totally agree, and we're going to Poland soon. That'll suit you. It's really fast and flowing.
Yeah, so we'll see. Hopefully we'll see us there.
That's it. It's those kind of stages that Bryn Nilsson really likes, those fast flowing, cresty stages that he enjoys. But it's a 7:33.6. Times are kind of irrelevant at the minute. It's about maintaining those overall positions, and that's what he's got. It's not the position that he wanted, if we're totally honest with you, but he's had a lot of fun and he's enjoyed himself once he got the car working on a road surface that he enjoyed. As the next car comes into sight, it is quite chilly now, but never mind. We will just watch through. This is Vaidudas, the Lithuanian driver, really quick. He was up as high as 5th overall after 2 stages. Then in stage number 3, he got a slow front right puncture, and then a long left-hander. He just ran wider and wider and wider, went into the ditch. But since then, there's been some great stage times set by him. And there's another one here, 7:29. And he was disappointed with his performance first time through here, because he said he hadn't done this stage before and he didn't think the time was good enough. I think it was 4th fastest, but he is through. I do das, and get a quick word in him. As we said earlier on, we heard that he could be one to watch. He now just needs to basically get a bit more experience and stay on the road. But it's the end of it. Obviously, the dramas of yesterday, but how impressed are you with the pace and how the experience you've gained this weekend?
It's been quite a tough learning experience. A bit unlucky yesterday, but we had to collect as much as possible kilometers with such a high pressure. And I have hopes for Rally Poland, for ERC Rally Poland. So hopefully we can accumulate and improve.
Yeah, Poland's it's just next door for you, isn't it? So that'll be one that you know as well.
Actually I don't, but it is next door. So hopefully the good energy from Lithuania flows over, yeah.
That's good, yes. Well, that'd be great, because the roads are similar, Lithuania to Poland. They are similar, so hopefully he'll be able to take a little bit of knowledge. Even though he's not done those stages in the Mikołajki area, he'll know the character of the road. And you know, some of the time, that just gives you that confidence, that feeling. The road's just starting to get slightly kind of like a bit muddy as such underneath, but it'll be all right. We'll be fine. But yeah, I'm just going to tell Chris something. Chris, it was in that, I saw a fish in that lake jumping around earlier on. It was just like kind of hopping out and everything.
Really?
Yeah, really.
It's like a pond of Latvian salmon or something like that.
Well, I don't know what kind of fish it was, but it was like kind of jumping out and around. Okay, Tibor, it was coming really fast. Dear me. What's going on? He's stuck in stage mode. Tibor's here.
Stand back, stand back.
Tibor's arrived. Oh, my word. I don't know what's going on with him. Don't know what's happened. What's happened, Tibor?
We crash for the behind the Ford Fiesta R.
Okay, right, just here.
Yes, here the last corner.
Okay.
For me, the first the quali I make a mistake, and the first day don't have a good start position, but the second day we much faster than the first day. We learn a lot about the car, and a smile came out for the car.
And some words in Hungarian, please.
Sziasztok, minden rendben volt. A második nap én azt gondolom, hogy elég gyorsak tudtunk lenni az első naphoz képest. Elégedett vagyok a második nappal. Az elsőt elrontottam sajnos a palin, és megittük a levét, ennyi. Köszönöm, hogy velünk voltatok.
Okay, so Tibor already, I think it's the 46. The 46 Fiesta, 49 Fiesta. Just checking that. I kept the start list out of the rain just in case. But let me just get this right. Yeah, car 49. Valencia. It seems it's had a sizable off just at the end of the stage, just down on the crossroads, in the distance there. It's down there with somewhere where we can't see it, but there seems to have been. I mean, it's up to you. It's but somewhere just down there. But anyway, that's why Tibor came to the end of the stage quite quickly. But the next cars are still running through, and this is Albert just coming towards us. So he's at the flying finishes, Albert. And when the headlights come on, that means because he's gone from stage mode to road mode, and the headlights turn on because it's law in Latvia to run your headlights on the main roads. But you don't want to run them in the stage because that takes power away from the engine. So they turn them off when it goes into stage mode, and they turn back on when you go into road mode. So if you wondered why the headlights came on there, that's what that was for. As Albert arrives at the end of the stage. I just do love the simpleness of the colour scheme on this car. And just the virgin whiteness of it. I just.
Yes, challenge with the ruts now. We got spat out on the last stage, nearly threw it away. Went beside the stage for nearly 300-400 meters, couldn't get back up on the road. So really scary moment there. Super happy to be back here with a clean car, and was a fantastic rally. Super.
Great, brilliant, well done. As now, the winners of ERC3, incorporating ERC3 Juniors. It's just arrived. We're going to get them just to pull up. Then Ken Thorne to pull up. And then we'll get them out. Big smiles on his face. Huge smiles. I'll get out the way so everyone can take their pictures. But joining the
Junior Championship this weekend, and brilliant weekend for him. Huge weekend for Ken and Corey, and yeah, don't dent the roof too much. Maciek won't be happy with you with that. Whoa! He's getting himself all sorted out. Victory in ERC3, incorporating ERC3 Juniors. Ken Thorne, and his debut in this season in the rally and in the championship. But Ken, obviously everyone dreams about winning. Was that a definite thing that you thought you could do coming into it?
Yeah, we always hoped to win when it comes to rally, but after the quite hard season start, then it's a very good immersion.
That's good, well done. Teammate just pulling in behind you. Ken Thorne takes the victory in the ERC3 and ERC3 Junior category. So Ken just pulls forward. Thumbs up from him. JB Franceschi coming to the end of the stage. It's a weekend of what could have been. So disappointed. He had that issue this morning, and then he got a time penalty as well. But he'll look at it with points being collected, which is the most important thing. JB, obviously, it could have been better, but it's still good points for the championship.
Yeah, it's still good points. We expect something better, for sure. As a competitor, you always want to win, but this is Rally, we made a mistake, and now it's like that.
But also, it's your first time here as well, so you've got to be encouraged with the pace on gravel and high-speed gravel.
Yeah, I am very happy about that. It's first time here. To be in the fight for the victory with Ken Thorne was incredible for me. So I have to be happy with this.
Yeah, very happy, I think. It's an impressive run. Impressive run in Gran Canaria. Impressive run here for JB Franceschi as Rakad Al-Rashed turns up at the end of the stage. He came into sight so quickly, it was unbelievable. But we'll get a quick word with him. He's very, very happy, I think. There's a smile on his face. Rakan, I watched you come through that final car. If your photographer's there, you'll have a good photo.
Excellent. I'm quite happy that we finished. I think we had an excellent rally overall. We learned a lot, big development on these first stages, and quite happy to be here.
That's good. It's great seeing you here as well. And whoops, we just nearly trapped his arm. And as we wait, the next car is appearing. Oh, I thought I could see a roof line appearing. Who should be next? There'll be a gap because it's Arthur. And then Svedis should be next. So Arthur is coming up next. We just wait. No, Arthur's not coming up next. Arthur's car's over there as the Ford drivers embrace each other and celebrate at the end of the stage. It's another victory in the ERC3 junior category for the Ford Fiesta, the new Ford Fiesta. That's 2 rallies it's done. That's 2 rallies it's won. Tell you what, at the moment, it is a car to have in the junior category. Opel have dominated for a long time. Peugeot have been in there, in and around fighting as well. It's been normally a Peugeot-Opel battle, but the new Fiesta has come on song this season at the start of the year, and it's won 2 out of the 2 rallies that it has done. Pedro Artunes, who's due to come through, he swapped from a Peugeot to a Ford Fiesta to try it. I think he'd be quite happy as well. So we'll see what else goes on. We're waiting for the 3rd and 4th place, the 2nd and 3rd place drivers. I'll get my phone out to see which way that was. It was in the favour of Sindre Furisev, but not by much. I'm going to just find those results out now. I didn't screen grab. I mean to screen grab stuff to keep me up on the thing. It was in the favour of Sindre Furisev by 3.7 seconds. Now, this is a gap for Arthur, and then waiting for, I can't remember if Svedis was still in the rally. I can't remember that now. Just seeing. So, okay, so there's no Mitsubishi. This is Furisev coming. This is going to be 2nd place, as long as we need to wait to Rockland, though. We cannot celebrate here. We've got to wait for Rockland, because Rockland's only 3.7 away. So we need to see. Svedis stopped in this stage. Oh, stopped in 13. So Rockland, here he is. He had 3 points. No, this is Furisev. Sorry, he had 3.7 seconds over Rockland. So let's just see what Sindre has done. Car 32. He's done 11.6. 8:11.6. So we sit and we wait. It's okay. It's okay. We're being told it's okay. It looks like the splits are okay. But Sindre, it could well be 2nd place. Happy with that one?
If it's 2nd place, yes. I don't think he has 3.7 the last half. I don't think he could have gained that on me. So, but if he does, he is really good. But I think 2nd place is a good result for me after retirement in Gran Canaria, and the championship is still on.
Championship is still on. Rockland is in sight. The time is going up on the board, and I think he's done it. He's got a yes, he has. He's got 2nd. Yes. He's got 2nd. Steve Rockland in 3rd. Ah, look at him. Ah, so close. So close. He's looking at the times. It's a 12.9. It's still on the podium. Steve, you're looking at that timing board. Unfortunately, it's still his 3rd, but it's a podium. That's the main thing.
Yeah, I'm happy anyway, and it's Sindre from Norway and yeah, a good friend, so I'm happy.
Yeah, 2 Norwegians on the podium. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's good. That's Norway.
I mean, how encouraged are you from this performance? Because you've had a lot of bad luck recently.
Yeah, of course, Azores was not good for us, and we didn't start in Canaries, so yeah, really good to get a podium here in Latvia.
That's great. That's brilliant. Oh, wow. That's it. That is our leading contenders through. There's still more cars to come through, but our Facebook Live broadcast, Chris Ross, you want to join us very, very quickly while we just do this and we wrap up? But what a weekend. I mean, we're finishing in the rain, but we've had a great week, and Oliver Solberg winning, it's been fab.
Absolutely amazing stuff from start to finish. The weather's a bit like it was in the Azores when we wrapped up there with this awful weather that we've had this afternoon. Great to celebrate with Oliver Solberg taking his first win in the ERC. Great weekend, and well, yeah, onwards and upwards. Poland's next for us, but don't forget, on Tuesday night, all access on ERC. It's all behind the scenes with Oliver Solberg on Eurosport, so check your listings where you are. Had to get that plug in before we went off air. Tuesday night, all access, Oliver Solberg.
That's it. See you in Poland. A friend, end of the weekend. Do you think you've done enough